Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. This is the brother Aharon coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing and beatifying and uplifting unto the elect. And today's title of this video will be the Motb is here. It's just a matter of time. All right. And this is all through the spirit. All right. I have this article here. Okay. From businessinsider.com. All right. This is dated December 7th, 2021. The year where we hasten unto the coming of our Lord. All right. And as we, inch closer and closer to the end of this calendar year, and we get ready for the upcoming year. All right. In the time of prophecy, we know that the end is, we're literally in the end. Okay. We are in the end, and just a few more prophecies to go. And every single day we inch closer and closer to those prophecies, man. All right. And here, this ties in perfectly with Revelation 13 and 16. All right. Now we're starting to see how that the part of the forehead, all right, where it says he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right. That forehead now is coming to fruition. All right. And we have here this article. It says Elon Musk's Neurolink wants to embed microchips in people's skulls and get robots to perform brain surgery. All right. And we're just going to read the article and then get the precepts and then close it out. All right. It says Elon Musk is known for his high-profile companies like Tesla and SpaceX, but the billionaire also has a handful of unusual ventures. One of them, he says, he started to one day achieve symbiosis between the human brain and artificial intelligence. Now, I want to look into the word symbiosis real fast. All right, the word symbiosis says union for life of two different organisms based on mutually benefit. Okay, from Greek symbiosis, a living together. Okay, so now we're starting to see what are the two organisms that they want to bring together mutually, the human and the technology. Okay, hence the transhumanism. All right, they want to create their own human, but they want to have control over it. So they're going to use it by putting their version of reality into that person in a form of technology. Okay. So it says Neurolink is Musk's neural interface technology company. Okay. The company is building a device that could be embedded in a person's brain where it could both record brain activity and potentially stimulate it. Musk has compared the technology to a Fitbit in your skull. All right. While Musk likes to talk up his futuristic vision for the technology, the tech has plenty of new term potential medical applications. Okay, just like how they're using through medicine, they're using it to bring out the Motb that's going to be put in people's hands. Okay, they're also using through the miracles and the false promises that, oh, look, we can give you this and it can heal all your wounds and bring you back to normal. If you're blind, just put this device in your brain and it can operate, and you can have your sight back. These devils are out their league right now. All right. It says Neuralink first became publicly known in 2017 when the Wall Street Journal reported on its existence. The company's first major public outing didn't come until 2019. When Elon Musk and other members of the executive team showed off Neuralink's designs in a live-streamed presentation. All right, the CHIP Neuralink is about the size of a coin. Man, this is like an episode in Black Mirror, man. They had the thing right behind their ear, and they were able to, control technology from their physical body, man. It says the CHIP Neurolink is developing is about the size of a coin and would be embedded in a patient's skull. From the CHIP, an array of tiny wires, each roughly 20 times thinner than a human hair, right, fan out into the patient's brain. The wires are equipped with 1,024 electrodes, which are able to both monitor brain activity and theoretically electrically stimulate the brain. This data is all transmitted wirelessly via the CHIP to computers where it can be studied by researchers. You hear that? Who are the researchers? The robot would work by using a stiff needle to punch, once again, another thing of needle, right? The palisade, right? It says a needle to punch the flexible wires emanating from the Neurolink CHIP into a person's brain, a bit like a sewing machine. All right. Musk has claimed the machine could make implanting Neuralink's electrodes as easy as LASIK eye surgery. While this is a bold claim, neuroscientists previously told Insider in 2019 that the machine has some very promising features. Professor Andrew Hires highlighted a feature which would automatically adjust the needle to compensate for the movement of a patient's brain as the brain moves during surgery, along with a person's breathing and heartbeat. So they got control of your whole self. Once you get this thing in your brain, that's the computer of your body. They own it. You know? It says the robot as it currently stands is 8 feet tall, and while Neuralink is developing its underlying technology, its design was crafted by Woke Studios. Of course it would be, right? It says the demonstration was proof of concept and showed how the CHIP was able to accurately predict the positioning of Gertrude's limb when she was walking on a treadmill, as well as recording neural activity when the pig snuffled about for food. It says Musk said the pig had been living with the CHIP embedded in her skull for 2 months. All right. It says in terms of their technology, 1,024 channels is not that impressive these days, but the electronics to relay them wirelessly is state of the art, and the robotic implantation is nice, said Professor Andrew Jackson, an expert in neural interfaces at Newcastle University. This is solid engineering, but mediocre neuroscience, he said. Jackson told Insider following the 2020 presentation that the wireless relay from the Neuralink CHIP could potentially have a big impact on the welfare of animal test subjects in science, as most neural interfaces currently in use on test animals involve wires poking out through the skin. It says even if the technology doesn't do anything more than we're able to do at the moment in terms of number of channels or whatever, just from a welfare aspect for the animals, I think if you can do experiments with something that doesn't involve wires coming through the skin, that's going to improve the welfare of animals, he said. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty lengthy article here, but I want to get the points. All right, so the video is not too long. All right, let's see. All right, okay, so it says here, as part of its announcement, the company said its CHIP first a commercial application could be to help quadriplegic people. Quadriplegia is partial or full paralysis in all 4 limbs. The first indication this device is intended for is to help quadriplegics regain their digital freedom by allowing users to interact with their computers or phones in a high bandwidth and naturalistic way. Now, the first thing that came to my mind as I'm reading this is, of course, the first people you want to try this shit on is quadriplegics, because if you can use this device, right, to control someone's movement, then what can't you do with this device, right? If somebody could walk, somebody who has full paralysis, all right, in their limbs, you can get them to be able to use those limbs again with this brain implantation. Then you'll be able to render someone paralyzed, man. You could get somebody paralyzed by a switch of a button. You could shut down their whole system or power them right back up by a switch of a button, because you're in control of their whole human structure, their whole human body, man, through their brain. You know, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. It says the funds from the round will be used to take Neuralink's first product to market and accelerate the research. You hear that? Revelation 12 and 12 shall come to mind. They have to accelerate because they don't have that much time, right? And we know that they're gonna have to accelerate because it's a race against time. But the prophecy says that they don't get there. Yes, they're gonna speed things up for the elect's sake, but they're not gonna get to their destination. All right. It says accelerate the research and development of future products. Future products, right? Neuralink said in a blog post during the Wall Street Journal CEO Council Summit in December 2021. Musk said the first humans into whom Neuralink hopes to implant its device are people who, quote, have severe spinal cord injuries like tetraplegics, quadriplegics. Tetraplegia is another term for quadriplegia. All right. So here you go. You have them, putting it out there. Who will be the first people to put these things into? All right. And this reminds you, if you watch the episode, like I was saying earlier in the show Black Mirror, all right, it has all that in there, man. And I believe that the maker of Black Mirror stopped making it, all right, because he said real life was beating him in the world of science fiction. It was becoming too realistic, man. He's like, damn, like I create these shows, as a form of entertainment, but shit, real life is beating me to the punch. Real life is way too sci-fi for me right now. But it's becoming science nonfiction, man. Trust the science, and it's becoming reality. All right, it's becoming reality, and that's exactly what the Apostle John saw in the book of Revelation. And we're gonna get that right now, because you see, now everything is coming full circle. All right, now it's not so much of a mystery as to what this Motb is all about, because these devils are literally working towards it. Everything they're doing nowadays is literally leading to them bringing out this Motb and fulfilling that prophecy. Okay. There's a book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 15, start at 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a, Salakia. Revelation 13 verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, right, engage in commerce, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. All right. So that's what these devils are working towards right now, man. Okay. And they're saying that this thing is going to be they're going to start putting it into people starting 2022, which is in a few more weeks. Okay. So what else are these devils planning to implant in people starting 2022, man? All right, because the one that you put in your hands is already out. It's been out for the past 3-4 years. All right, out in terms of being out to the public. But now it's about to be incorporated into the life of your life. Basically, everyday life. This thing is about to play a very, very key role. And that key role is going to go through the route of commerce, through the economy, through buying and selling, through the money. Okay. So that's how this thing is going to be working, and they already have it, all right, set up in countries like Sweden, all right. So that system is already there. It just has to be put out there where it's going to be forced on the people, mandated on the people, just like the Vanessa. All right. And I believe through the Spirit, and many other brothers and elders through the Spirit, that those things are going to start happening, all right, starting next month, all right, into the year 2022. Okay, you're going to start hearing, all right, that Motb, the RFI, you know, the RFID, the RFID CHIP, you're going to start hearing a lot about that, you know, tied in with climate change, and they're going to show you the importance of why this thing should be put into the human body. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it off there. I'm gonna put this article in the description. All right. So anyone who wants to read it, you know, the whole thing, you can go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna leave it off there. Lord willing, you've been edified. Once again, just giving warning. We're paying attention to the prophecies, and we're just gonna keep giving the warning, keep giving out the word. All right. So Lord willing, you've been edified. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakudash. All right. The water Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We don't have that much time in here, man. All right. This thing is almost done. All right. So the water Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai once again. And until next time, Shalom.